What's going on, guys? Bayboybassin here. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment down below. In today's video, we are going to be talking about two Shimano reels at that, the SLX DC and the Curado DC. We're going to talk about the differences and maybe which one I would lean towards the most in this video. Let's get into it, guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, especially let's get to the 1,500 subscribers, guys. I know we can do that. Once we hit 1,500 subscribers, we are going to announce a giveaway, and I'm telling you, you guys are going to love it. Yeah, last time we gave away a rod and reel combo. So, yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned to it. Let's get it.
Hey, let's see what's going on today with Bayboybassin. Bayboybassin, it's Bayboybassin. I cast it out and I reel him in. Bayboybassin, Bayboybassin, it's Bayboybassin. Let's see
What's going on, guys? We have the SLX DC right here. We have the Curado DC right here. The SLX is going to be a 7.2 to 1 gear ratio, and then the Curado DC is going to be a 7.4 to 1 gear ratio. These are both left-handed reels. I can usually use left hand or right hand. Really doesn't matter when it comes to that. Now let's get into some of the similarities of these. Now let's get into some of the similar parts that both of these reels have and that makes them almost the same, guys. So both of these reels are going to have Shimano's newest technology of the DC magnetic chip inside of here. Basically, the spool rotates around coils that sends out electric amperage to the computer, which tells you, hey, I need to slow down or I need to speed up. That's what it tells the spool, and that's what it does. That technology is crazy because it helps the average angler, helps beginner anglers and pro anglers, depending on what you need. And that's exactly what Shimano did with these DC chips. They're not very, it's not a learning curve. All you have to do is, you know, change your settings 1 through 4, and you're going to get either no brakes or brakes, basically. And you're going to find out that it's going to minimize backlashes and still get you that far cast out there as well. So I'm not saying it will stop a backlash, because that's not what it's going to do, and I would be lying if I said that. But it will minimize and get that far cast out there as well and help you guys. So they both, the Curado and the SLX DC, both have that technology. They both have the same power grips, guys. Oversized power grips. They're not like your some of your other reels out there. They're oversized. That's going to help you out a lot when you're setting the hook. You have longer handles with both of these, because of the DC computer that they have in there, and it helps balance out the reel as well, guys. They both have a aluminum frame and a steel body. The Curado DC is going to have a composite side plate. It's going to make it a little bit more stiffer, but other than that, almost the same. This is basically going to be plastic, guys. They have the aluminum frame. This is going to have a thinner spool liner inside. The spool is going to be a lot thinner than this one, helping you get some of that smoothness inside of those casts, guys. Both have the same thumb buttons down here. They both have the same thumb. The tension knobs are going to be the same. One difference I will say, looking at it, is how you open up the side plates. You have to turn your dial all the way up to open for the Curado DC. to open your side plate, and for your SLX you have a little knob right here that you turn up or down, and that's going to open up your side plate, guys. Now the differences I do see is the SLX going to have a lot, it's going to be a lot wider right here than your more traditional Shimano frames right there. It's going to be a little bit more wider for the SLX DC, guys. Other than that, they're basically the same. The reel seat is a little different, but not too much off. You got that aluminum frame right there, guys. Now, some of the differences I will say that stood out to me is the smoothness in the Curado DC. These cameras, man, they love to overheat. I forgot. Alright, so basically they're both going to have a ball bearing that's going to be supporting your pinion gear, so it doesn't create friction in your spool. So whenever you're casting, it is not going to create friction, which friction creates tension on your spool. So basically they put a ball bearing inside of your pinion gear so it can ride on it instead of riding on your spool, which they call that your spool free technology. Super free spool, that's what they call it. Super free spool. Hint to the name, it releases friction, guys. That ball bearing inside of there. Now you're gonna have 6 to 1 ball bearings. Alright, so you're gonna have 6 ball bearings in your Curado DC, and then you're gonna have 1 roller ball bearing. I said roller. Alright guys, so you're going to have 6 ball bearings inside of your Curado DC, 1 roller bearing, and you're gonna have 4 ball bearings in your SLX DC with 1 roller bearing as well, guys. And some of the differences inside internally, they're almost exactly the same. Now the Curado gear that mesh up with your pinion gear are going to be a lot finer than these gears, which helps out with smoothness. The more finer your teeth are for your gears, the more smoother it's going to come out, basically. You guys should know that. You guys have some tools. The more finer your ratchet is, the more smooth it is. I mean, we all know that. That's first day stuff, right? Come on now. And some other differences is going to be... I keep forgetting. Let's talk about the smoothness, guys, because that's one of the big things. Me personally, I really don't care about whether my reel is smooth or not. In the moment, you really don't care that your reel is smooth. All you care about is catching fish. So do I care about if my reel is smooth or not? No, I really don't care, honestly. This is a lot less smoother than the Curado DC. The Curado have more bearings supporting the weight on your spool or whatever the case may be, and it has a lot, like I said, it has a lot finer gear teeth inside of the Curado DC than you got your SLX, guys. Alright, we mentioned of course the colors are going to be different. You know, Shimano is big on this color right here with the green accents that goes with their reels. Very unique, and they went with the matte black with the SLX, guys, with the touch of blue. You can never go wrong with that. Blue's my favorite color. It caught my eye. I had to buy it. It was a DC, so I'm like, yes, I'm going to buy it. Now your DCs are going to help you out, guys. If you're a beginner, if you're a learner, if you're learning how to throw a baitcaster, these are great reels for beginners, guys. And it's going to help you out. You can tune this thing in where you don't have to use your thumb, guys. You can put that on the highest break setting, which is going to be 4 for both of these. It's going to be 4, and you basically don't have to use your thumb to cast a baitcaster, guys. So it's crazy. I know I'm moving too much, but some other things is the weight. The SLX weighs about 0.2 ounces less than this. This weighs about 7.8 ounces, guys. That's not really a major difference, I would say. Alright, so the weight of these two reels are not going to be that much different, guys. You're going to have a stiffer side plate on the Curado DC, helping you brace in that hook set a little bit without feeling like you're going to bend anything or break anything. But again, the SLX is a great reel for the money. The SLX is priced at $189.99, I believe. So just double check me on that. And then the Curado DC is going to be priced at $249.99, guys. So really there's like about a $90 difference in between these reels. Why spend the money to buy the Curado DC? That's what I'm trying to get at. Why spend the money to buy this reel when you can just buy a SLX DC, basically have the same thing? I've caught many fish off of the SLX, not dogging it or anything like that. I will say this, it feels better in the hand. It feels better. It's a lot more smoother. But again, you're out there to catch fish. You're not really about to hook set a 10-pounder. Like, oh my gosh, my reel is really smooth. Like, oh my gosh, look how smooth it is. No, you're not about to do that. You know what I'm saying? You're not about to do that. So my thing is, like, what are you willing to give up in a reel? You're still gonna have the DC. You're still gonna have the technology that the Curado DC have. So me, if I were to go out and I would buy a reel today, it will probably be another DC. If I was to go out and buy a low profile reel, it's probably be a SLX DC. That's a no-brainer to me, you know. I'm probably gonna be getting more of these. Now I do have 2 Curado DCs just to try them out, and I can't even tell the difference between the SLX DC and the Curado DC other than the smoothness, and that's about it. But like I said, when you catch a 10-pounder, you don't care how smooth your reel is. It just doesn't matter. Like, it does not matter at that time and point at that time. So you guys let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. We're trying to get to 1,500 subscribers. Once we get to 1,500 subscribers, we are going to do a giveaway, guys. And who knows, I might be giving away a Shimano reel or a Daiwa reel. I mean, who knows, maybe a rod with it and some tackle boxes, you know. I don't know. You guys tell me what you guys think about this video. Let me know if you guys like me to break these down and show you the differences inside, because there's some differences, but really not that major, guys. So thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like this video, drop a comment down, and let me know what you guys think. And yeah, let's get into it, baby. Let's go.